How everybody feeling? What it do? What's up? May all be going well with everyone, wherever you are, regardless of what you are doing. Get some sage in the space for us. Keep the space protected. I don't know how y'all coming in here, but I know how you gonna leave out. You gonna leave out right if you ain't coming in here right. You hear me? Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. And for the third, stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all. Operating in your truest, clearest, brightest, most brilliant, joyous, happiest, most positivist, I'm gonna make up a word, most positivist, most humorous. Are y'all getting the point? Whatever keep you up there, that's where I hope this particular message find us. Cause there ain't no telling where we may go through what come about me. But before we begin, I would like to remind us, I love doing shadow work. I love doing shadow work. We're gonna have to make shadow work our best friend. And for those of us who have started doing some shadow work, it's probably becoming your best friend. At first, you might not then like it because of things that come up and we be shown and we have to face about ourselves, accept about ourselves, confront within ourselves, and adjust. But over time, you know, the more we do things, they say learning come with repetitions. So the more we do things, and the more we do things, and the more we do things, the easier it gets. The easier it gets. And the easier it gets. Now that could be on the negative or the positive, but we all got a choice. I'm just a messenger with a reminder. I love doing shadow work. Because as I peel through the layers of myself, or as the layers of myself reveal itself to me through the things that we can get caught up in, when we get caught up anywhere we don't like being caught up in, you know, when we find ourselves comfortably in an uncomfortable situation and we feel and we know at that moment that some changes, some shifts, and some adjustments have to be made. Yeah, I don't find myself in that place a lot of times, family. And today, it put me in a position where I'm able to say, as crazy as it sounds, I love doing shadow work. The things that I have got to heal, the things that I have got to shed, the things that I have got to face, confront, and accept, no matter how dark, no matter how ugly. I need it. Showed me the changes that was needed. Showed me why the changes are necessary when it's time for us to make them. Showed me how we'll willingly act out of lower vibratory attitudes, behaviors, and actions. All the animalistic natures about us. I love doing shadow work. So forth and so on. It get deep, family. And my purpose of going into that is because the deeper it get, the deeper we have to be willing to go. Into the dark spaces, into the low and despised crevices and cracks of ourselves, and turn the light on in that space. I just want to salute us who are continuing to be continuous on our journey in self-activation and self-actualization. Encourage us to be our own ghostwriter, control our own narrative, and don't be a victim. And with that, I'm gonna proceed into the card for the day. We almost don't made it through the deck. We can't be in 3D. When we want to know spiritual things, we can't be in 3D. That means we can't be in the lower function of mind and perception when we want to understand higher things of thought and reasoning. And don't be surprised when you start raising your vibration if people act like you owe them something. I ain't saying if I ever seen it before, I never seen it before until this time right now. Don't be surprised when you start raising your vibration if people act like you owe them something. Ain't that some shit? But it's happening, y'all. You hear me? Rabbit. Recognize your significance. See? Why when we start raising our vibration, people act like we owe them something? Is it because we have recognized our significance? That we do the work that's necessary to apply self-love into ourselves the way we have extended it to everything else? Why when you start taking care of you, people act like you wrong? Why when you start worried about you like you worried about everybody else, people act like it's a problem with you? Come on, man, we gotta do better than that there. We all have a responsibility to recognize our significance. Rabbit. Recognize your significance. Archangel Gabriel. About rabbits. Pure. Pure. P-U-R-E. Pure. Pure, warm-hearted rabbits originate from Orion. They heal hearts with wisdom as well as love. Every sentient being emits sounds that together create the song of the earth. Every sentient being. All us carry the music of the spirits, but all us don't know it. That don't mean you may be gifted with music neither, but many of us are. But all of us carry music of the spirits within our field, our frequency field. Currently, Earth is discordant. We not tuned in the way we would think we are. We not tapped in the way we would think we are. Our chords are not in sync the way we would think they are. Earth is discordant. You can see by everything that's going on right now. If you're fighting for anything, if you're fighting for the right of anything, you're already on the wrong track. I'm going to say it again. If you're fighting for the right of anything, you're already on the wrong track. Earth is discordant. However, Lady Gaia brings her true tune and the rabbits hear this. Part of the rabbit's soul mission is to relay these notes through their energy fields in order to bring everything into harmonic alignment. Their aim is to enable us to ascend graciously. And to do anything graciously, we're going to have some gratitude in our attitude. Rabbits have a huge and important soul mission. They spread purity, clarity, and joy wherever they go. And because they carry sacred geometric wisdom in their auras, the angels sing harmonics over them. As a result, through these furry little creatures, angel sonic spread over the land where they live. Archangel Sandalphon understands the music of the spheres, which is the harmonics of creation. Through the rabbits, he and Archangel Gabriel attune the song of the earth with the music of the spheres to hold in place the seventh dimensional blueprint for earth. See, when I started, before he was saying this, if you really want to understand spiritual things, we got to get out of 3D. Guidance. When you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious tune. When you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious tune. And people who have a gift of hearing subtle tones and frequencies may just come up to you and say, were you just singing? Do I hear music coming from you? And you ain't opening your mouth at all. You ain't singing a song at all. I had that happen to me, not one time, but twice. Because my frequency was vibrating so high at the time. And at the time I was working on music, but I wasn't singing or humming any song. When I walked in to this store at this particular time, and the lady walked up to me and asked me, was I singing? And she said she kept hearing music coming from me. So when I read the guidance portion of this message, it reminded me, transported me to that time where this event took place. When you bring yourself into alignment, you emanate a melodious tune. The wisdom of the rabbit suggests you watch your thoughts and actions. Make sure they are pure, light, and loving. Speak, hum, or sing with the intention of being in harmony with the song of the earth. Know your contribution is helping the entire universe to align in divine right order. Know that your contribution is helping the entire universe to align in divine right order. That's why I do it. Even if you don't get it now, it'll be here. Unicorns love pure, innocent beings. And if you hold or think about a rabbit, a glorious unicorn will shower light and blessings over you. You may feel that your efforts are insignificant in the vastness of the universe, but they are noted and appreciated by the illuminated ones. Recognize your significance. And I'm glad that I appreciate that message. I'm thankful for the alignment. I'm thankful for the synchronicity that allowed the rabbit to come through and give us a transmission for the day, because it's so important for us to recognize our own efforts. You know, it's so important for us to give us our self-praise for our own efforts. It's so important to be able to give ourselves a pat on the back for our own efforts. In another word, for our own significance, for our own being, for our own ability to be. Have anyone gave themselves a hug today? Recognize your significance. I know a lot of times we would like to have control over everything. And many times, most things that we don't have control over at all. I want to remind us that we only got control of what we got control over. I'm going to say it again so everybody catch it. We only got control of what we have control over. Now, if that don't sit right with you, I don't even know what you still sit around for. Self-love the best love, family. It ends up with you. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Thanks for the like, share, subscribe, subscriptions, donations, comments. It don't cost nothing to hit that like button, family. Like, for real. It's really like I'm paying attention to who paying attention. So if you paying attention to me, don't think I ain't paying attention to you. If you come through here, man, hit that like button, man. Drop a comment or something. It don't cost y'all nothing. Huh? You learning something? Drop the like, hit the like button. Love y'all. Salud to God.